Alright guys, Daniel from Guiltless Foods here. It's morning for me, I've just woken up and today's a bit of a busy day for me, so I need breakfast to go on the road. I'm just going to make some simple omelette tortilla wraps, and they're quick little handy kind of eat with your hands on the go breakfast. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run down the ingredients with you now, and what you need is some cooking spray, some liquid egg whites. I've got 4 whole eggs, so you need 100 grams of liquid egg whites, 4 whole eggs. I'm using an avocado, tomato and some rocket. You can use whatever ingredients you want, and I've also got a large non-stick frying pan heating up there, so this takes no time at all. And basically you're going to be making pancakes but with omelette, so you're going to combine an omelette and a pancake, and it's really quick and simple. And then once they're cooked, you fill them, roll them up. So let's get started. Right guys, so I've cracked my 4 eggs into a jug here, and I'm going to weigh out 100 grams of egg whites. I don't need to use the egg whites, I just need the extra protein and the extra bulk. And we're just going to whisk those together and then cook them in the pan. You want a nice thin layer in the pan. I'll bring you over there where I'm about to make them. You can throw whatever seasonings you like in here. I might throw some garlic and herb seasoning. I've got reduced salt garlic and herb seasoning, and might throw some black pepper in here, we'll see. Now that's basically all the prep work you need to do. I've got my eggs whisked up here, and I've just thrown in some black pepper, and I went with Cajun seasoning since I'm fasting until about 1 o'clock, so this would make a perfect little lunchtime snack to do after my cardio, because I'm going down to Cheltenham to swim in the Lido in an open water pool in October. Why? I don't know. But that's all I need. I need a quick, easy to eat little breakfast, and that's what's really good about these, because they're just like tortilla wraps, but without all the carbs. So if you are on a low carb diet, or if you need the protein, then these will be perfect. Alright, so over at the stove I've got my pan heating up on a medium-high heat. I've got my eggs here, I've got my cooking spray. I've already done a tester, so that's what it's going to come out like. If you can see it, looks like a pancake, but it's literally just eggs and egg whites. But I'll show you how it's done. Literally just going to hit my pan with some cooking spray. Even though it's non-stick, eggs still tend to stick. So try and do this with one hand quickly, because the pan's hot. You need to pour in a little bit of your mix, and then, much like a pancake, you want to swirl it around, get it covered, and you see how quickly it cooks. This one's not so good because I'm doing it with one hand, but you see how quickly it cooks. And what you want to do is just be gentle with it when you flip it. I do apologise, I can't do this with one hand, so just know that cook it for about a minute on one side, flip it over, just get it cooked fully through, and then you'll end up with something that looks like that, which you can then roll and stuff. Right guys, so that mix has made me 4 rather decent sized pancakes, and they take no longer than 90 seconds each to cook. So if it was an omelette right now, I would have cooked it on one side, stuffed it, and then probably put it in the oven waiting for it to cook. I'd still be waiting, but if you look, they do look like pancakes, and I'm telling you that is just egg, as you've seen. So now we're just going to basically stuff them and roll them. So I'm going to lay them on the countertop. So there's my 4 pancakes laid out on the countertop. I've got my tomatoes chopped, I've got my bag of rocket ready, and I've got my avocado. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the avocado, and then we can finally finish this breakfast up. Now, I've got a very simple way of doing avocados. You can peel and slice them at the same time, or dice them, whichever you want to do. So you take a sharp knife, and excuse me, it's early in the morning and I'm not used to talking this much. Yeah, you take your avocado and just cut it around the equator there, and twist and split. You've got the seed in the middle. Take the knife, stab it in, twist, and take it out. And then when you want to get the seed off the knife, you put it down on something and you press down just like that, so it kind of breaks the knife off. Just be careful with the avocado seed. Please do not try and take it off like that, because it's very, very slippy, and I've done that before and actually slashed this part of my thumb, so it's not very fun at all. But basically now, just if you haven't cut straight, just remove some of the skin there. And then if you take your avocado and kind of slice it down, if you've got a sharp knife, be very careful. Literally just try and feel, you can feel the edge of the knife on the skin, just try and keep it there. I'm going to dice mine, so if you've cut it down that way, you now flip it sideways and dice like so. And then I use this plate, and then what you do when you want to get your dices out, I don't do any of this turning it inside out or anything like that, it's too messy. Literally just squeeze it. So if you squeeze it, everything should just pop out of the skin, providing your avocado is ripe enough. And there you've got your diced avocados. It works the same with slicing. Of course you can also use a spoon, but I've already got a dirty plate. I don't want to make a spoon dirty, so that's just an easy way of doing it. So I'm going to do the other half, and then I'll be back when it's time to fill. Alright, so it's filling time, and it is as simple as taking a little bit of your avocado, a little bit of your tomato, no need to be precise here, because as long as you've used up all of your ingredients by the time you've got to your last wrap, then you're good. And a little bit of your rocket, possibly too much, but I like rocket. Now, all you're going to do to wrap them up is you fold the sides in, you fold the bottom over, and you roll it up, and you can see you've got a little mini omelette burrito. So I'm going to do the last 4, and then I'll be back when it's time to give you the macros. Right guys, so I'm done rolling. There's 4 nice big wraps there. That's basically, I thought about it this way, that's a 4-egg omelette with some avocado, some tomato and a little bit of rocket in there. And the volume in that is much larger than a 4-egg omelette, so it'll also take you a lot longer to eat, so you'll feel more satisfied. So it's a good option, especially if you're cutting or you're on a low carb diet. So we'll go over the nutrition facts here. I've got them on my laptop. There's 606 calories in these, and that's because there's 40 grams of fat and the fat's from the eggs and the avocados. Now, you don't need the whole eggs, so if you are on a diet and you want lower fat, then you can use just whole egg whites. That's perfectly fine. Carbohydrates is 21 grams, however there's 13 grams of net fiber, 13 grams of fiber, which means that the net carbs are 8 grams, maths, and protein is 42 grams. So all in all, quite a good breakfast, quick and easy to make. If I wasn't filming, it would have taken me about 8 minutes to make. So if you like this recipe and you want to see more content like this, then please click that like button and subscribe to my channel. It helps me very much. Thank you.